strengthened from within. But it's going to take the people doing it. Ain't no word in the Bible, ain't no ministry, ain't no message, ain't no song. There is nothing that's going to cause that to happen. This is a people responsibility.
Amen.
And when you start talking about responsibility, you start talking about leadership. And as they were talking about in children's church, what makes a great leader? What is a leader? I thought somebody was going to point at him and say, "Them." I just knew it was going to be Aaron. Can you tell me what a leader is, Tim? That's how they see it. I want to share something with you when it comes to being a leader. I want to ask you a question, Pastor E. When you first you already had it, but when you first decided to obey the command for T4L, to branch out, to start T4L, other than God, who was with you?
Pastor C.
Now, y'all can probably relate to this. Truthfully, the first follower is the leader. Because the leader ain't a leader till he get the first follower. Without the first follower, what he needing? A conversation with God. God don't need church up there. He don't need ministry up there. So if it's just between him and God, what is he leading? Nothing. When that first follower steps up and decides, you know what, I'm going to make a commitment to follow this. Committing is a leadership characteristic. That's where your first leader comes from. Now here's the thing, here's how it turns. Some of the greatest leaders are greater followers.
Amen.
In order to be a great leader, you got to be a greater follower.
Been there.
In order to be a great leader, you have to be able to attract followers. In order to attract a follower, you got to have something to put into that follower. So in order to be a great leader, you got to be a greater follower. Pastor E is already a greater follower. That's why he's a great leader.
Amen.
That's why you can tell when you're around a great leader because it's easy to be led. You don't have the pull in the teeth. And you always going to have some issues you don't want to deal with because don't nobody like to be told off. Don't nobody like to be told what they don't want to hear. They like to be told what supports them.
Amen.
Don't tell me anything that's going to correct me. Tell me what's going to edify me. There is no edification in Romans. You got to be straightened. So as a leader, you got to first have followers. So Pastor C came, and after Pastor C, the next person came, and after Pastor C, after the next person came. Well, how does the thing start to grow? When you look at Pastor E leading, and then you look at how Pastor C followed, it puts you in line to follow. If Pastor C was just bucking all the time, every time you turn around, she got a frown on her face. Every time we come in here, we hear that door out there slam, boom. Car come up, you hear the yelling comment that says that silence after the argument. You hear that. If that was what we experienced, we wouldn't be great followers. It couldn't happen. So once you have that leader, you have that follower becomes a leader. The next follower becomes a leader because while you're sitting here, somebody else is going to come into church today and be looking at you.
Amen.
They're looking at how you respond. They're looking at what you say. They're looking at how you act. They're looking at your face. They're looking at whether your head is turned to the side like this. Yeah, I got you. They're looking at you. That's what they're looking. And they're waiting to see how you react because they're going to follow you.
Amen.
Even if you like it or don't, they're still looking to follow something. And when they find a place where they realize, okay, I can follow here and I can still be me. Then they're ready to go.
Amen.
Go ahead, that's good.
Now they say, okay, this might be the home for me because it's easy for me to follow. Now there's some stuff in here I can do. There's some work I can do. That means if I can find some work, that means I can find some purpose.
Amen.
If I can find some purpose, then I might be in the right place. And now that I've found some purpose, I found some people that I can be purposeful around.
Amen.
I found some people that's not backbiting me. Some people that's not going to look at my situation and say, hey, that's your character. No, that's just what I'm going through.
Amen.
It got nothing to do with who I am. Can you see through that to help me get to where I need to be? That's when you know you're in the right place. But it takes followers. In order to be a follower, this is where I want to go to. In order to be a follower, you have to eventually become a leader. Does that make sense? In order to be a follower, you have to have a leadership mentality. Or else you can't follow nor are you followable. Is that a word?
It is today.
You put that word. Stick it in the dictionary. You know how I say on your phone, do you want to add this to the dictionary?
Yes.
Yeah, we want to add this.
Don't add that.
We're gonna add this one. You have to be to the point where you can. Look, it's already in you to be a follower.
Amen.
You understand that? It's already in you to be a father. Let me tell you how. When God created us in Genesis, I think 1:8, 1:10, somewhere around in there. When God created us, he created us two ways. First, he told us, okay, I want you to be a leader. I'm going to create you in my image.
Amen.
I'm going to give you dominion over everything. That means I'm going to give you something to lead over. So you can understand this is where you are. So you're a leader now. You king. You top dog. You head honcho. You're the head black person in charge. You're the head white person in charge. You're the head Chinese person in charge. You are over your environment, is what I'm trying to say. That's the leadership part we like. We love that. But what did he say after that? Now he made you a follower. He gave you some orders to follow. Till the ground, keep it. Do this, do that. He put you right where you need to be. As great of a leader as you want to be, you got to learn how to follow.
Go ahead.
If you can't follow something, you can lead nothing. You're going to lead to damnation. So he created us as leaders, and he instilled in us the characteristic to follow. Because without it, we can't join together. Some of us have lost that characteristic. That's the reason we have so many problems in the church. The devil kingdom ain't lost that characteristic. They're too dumb to know how to lose it. That's the problem. They still have that characteristic. They follow in order no matter what. They have a hierarchy. They follow it. They don't overstep each other. They join in. Can you imagine the story that is in the Bible? The man that was possessed with the demons, they said he had a legion. You telling me it's a whole church of demons working together, residing in the same place, having church.
Like, leave us alone. Leave us alone.
Church. But yeah, getting along, everything fine. Partying. When was the last time you went to a brand new house? You got a brand new car that really only seats one person, and you two people. Who said two-seater? And you decided I'm gonna go and get 7 of my best friends and stuff them in my car. It's gonna be an argument. It's gonna be a real bad argument.
Oh, yeah.
But it said when the evil spirit is cast out, it comes back. And when it sees that place is empty, it goes back and gets 7 more and bring them back with them. It don't mind being in unity with 7. They realize I'm stronger if I have more with me. That's what we got to get back. They were too dumb to lose it. We done lost it. We get to the point where we feel more better by ourselves. And I think it's because we feel more empowered when we're by ourselves. Sometimes we're threatened with the fact that somebody else may have an ability, somebody else may have more influence, somebody else may have more control. Not understanding that if you're threatened that way, you never had growth.